So I dropped out of middle school to take care of my family. I had 4 brothers and sisters.
Oh, wow.
So the idea of even owning a business, running a company, doing any of that just was completely unfathomable. And I was also, I weighed 400 pounds. I was 200 pounds overweight. So just no future, no direction. And then, a lot of bad things happened to us. We lost our car, we lost our house. And it forced me to hit rock bottom. I had a heart attack when I was 18 years old.
Holy
And
cow.
the biggest catalyst to me was the movie Rocky. And that movie was the turning point for me that helped change my life. And it gave me a reference and precedence that if anyone can change and become, on top of the world, that you can do it. And it gave me the positive proof that could actually happen. So that was like the catalyst to help me to get in shape, change my diet, lose the weight, go back to school. So I went to school for finance and economics, studied Warren Buffett. And I ran into a very old friend of mine that was actually in mortgage, and I hadn't seen him like in 6 years. And this is before the subprime crash. And he was living on top of the world, just, making big money, big life, the whole thing. And at that time, I didn't even know what a mortgage was. So I came and worked with him for a little bit, shadowed it. And the name of the company at that time was AmeriQuest Mortgage. It was the biggest subprime lender in America. And so anyway, learned the business, fell in love with it. They were the biggest subprime lender. That a call center set up. They were doing basically like hard money, subprime cash out loans. And they had a very systematized, very organized model that I fell in love with. Not the products they were doing, but the system, the structure with the call center made a lot of sense to me. So I went out and did my own brokerage, and went through the subprime crash, and then kind of scaled and pivoted through the market as it ebbed and flowed. When we had the crash, we got out of subprime mortgages, got into FHA, and just kind of, toggled around and pivoted with the market and kept growing. At this time in my career, I was just doing residential mortgage. So I was not doing hard money. I was not doing commercial. So from 2005 to 2015, it was just residential. So that's kind of like the backstory that helped me to kind of build the foundation for the whole company today.